Hello everyone, today we're doing a new video and we're going to be looking at another YouTuber called Ruby. I think many people's made a video on this girl. No one really likes her. Oh god, I bought the worst rewind slime kit. Okay, look at the thumbnail. It's not looking too well. Wait. Ruby, you may be bad, but I'll come back to you. So this is a video I've seen only to do it like this because my other video says no.
My name is Frances, and here's my story.
Like this,
So I wanted to go to this party, like any normal teenage girl, right? My dad probably would have let me go, but my stepmom, she said no way. My mom died when I was little, and my stepmom raised me. She was always nice to me, not like a wicked stepmother or whatever. But my mum's death left me with some anger issues, and it was hard for me to accept my stepmom as a replacement. Whenever she tries to tell me what to do, I still feel a lot of resentment and anger. So when she said no to this party, which was the biggest party of the year, I was furious. I told her, "You're not my mother. You don't get to decide what I do."
Why would you say that?
I guess that was the last straw for her too, because she yelled back that she had a responsibility to keep me safe, and I needed to learn to listen to her. It turned into a huge screaming match, and when I finally stormed off to my room, I was so mad that I couldn't think straight. All I could focus on was how much I wanted to get revenge on her. So, I slapped myself as hard as I could across the face. And then I did it again. I kept doing it until my cheek was bruised and swollen. When I looked in the mirror, I couldn't believe the damage I'd done. But I'd barely felt it because of the anger and adrenaline. I ran out of the house and went to the police station. It was weird being inside the station. I started to get nervous under the harsh fluorescent lights, waiting for someone to speak to me. Eventually an officer asked me what was wrong. I let him look at my cheek and told him my stepmother had hit me. I told him I was afraid of her, afraid to go home. He asked if she'd done this before.
No.
That's when I really started to get nervous. I'd only meant to tell one lie, but now he was asking for a whole backstory on my relationship with my stepmom. I panicked and said yes, she'd hit me before, hoping that would make my story more believable. But when he asked for details, I had trouble making up convincing lies. The officer said he would drive me home and speak to my stepmom. My heart was pounding the whole way home. I was starting to think this was a really bad idea.
Well, stopping it here, it is a bad idea. You just made up a lie about your stepmom. You've framed her, which is a crime. You've hit yourself to make her look like she's done something to go to jail. What are you actually doing? Why?
What if my stepmom went to jail? I wanted to scare her, but now it seemed like things were going way too far. My dad answered the door. He looked horrified when he saw my face, and even more horrified when he saw I was with a police officer. I hadn't even thought about how my lie would affect him. I suddenly wanted to call the whole thing off, but I couldn't tell a police officer I'd lied. The officer asked my dad to go elsewhere. He wanted to talk to just my stepmom and me. When my stepmom saw my face, she immediately asked if I was okay and who had done this to me. She sounded so worried that I began to feel sick with guilt. But I had to stay strong. If I admitted my lie, I could be in huge trouble with the cops. So I told her, "Don't play dumb. You did this." Her mouth fell open, and she looked too shocked to speak. The officer explained that I'd claimed she hit me and that she'd done it before. He told us he had to take a charge like this very seriously, so it was very important that we each told the story as truthfully as possible. I could barely breathe. I was so scared. My stepmom looked at me, then at the officer. I promise you, she said, I would never hurt this girl for anything in the world. I love her like a daughter. Then my stepmom began to cry and continued, but she has never loved me. That stunned me. I never realized she felt that way. I had always been kind of resentful of her, sure, but
What are you talking about? You famed your stepmom and put a video about it on her channel with 400k.
at the same time, I needed a mother figure, and deep down, I loved my stepmom. I knew our fight about the party was a fight I probably would have had with my real mom if she was alive.
Nice.
It was a normal mother-daughter thing to fight about. And the fact that we had fought about it just proved how much like a mother and daughter we were to each other.
I don't even know what to say about this anymore. Like, I'm losing words to commentate.
I didn't know what to do. I was afraid it's too late to do or say anything.
Fucking back to this shit then, come on. Had a little break.
She said, I'm not crying because I'm going to jail. I'm crying because Francis never loved me the way I love her. The officer took me aside and told me if there's anything I want to tell him, I can still do so after I take some time relaxing and talking to my stepmom. I started crying again, this time harder, and said that I will talk to him soon. Then he left me alone with my stepmom, and I was so scared she would yell at me or hate me. But I made myself face her, and I told her that I was never able to accept her and that I first loved the idea of her going to jail. I explained that I never wanted anyone but my real mom, but then I said I'm sorry for everything and that I love her. I told her that she has always been a mother to me and I appreciate all her efforts. I hugged her tight and we both just cried. So, I understand that I acted very childishly and selfishly, but I always felt like I am betraying my mother for loving my stepmom. But now I guess I know that my mother is happy that I am loved this way by my stepmom.
Yeah, it should be. Wait, did your mum die?
What did you think of this story?
To be honest, I never listened to the first bit. I never watched this.
My name is Francis, and
It's good stories. Oh god. No. No. Oh, 13 minutes ago, I thought Ruby Who I am. Second K view. Back to Ruby Rube. This girl. Right. Wait. What happened to Ruby Rube's videos?
Hey guys, it's Ruby Rube. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be finding the worst slime.
Probably the worst video to start off with.
I can do it. I can't do it. I can do it. I can't do it. Try not to. Wow, challenge. As you guys probably already know, I've done this challenge.
I can't put even one.
Hey guys, it's Ruby Rube. Welcome back to the channel.
Wow, this is mean.
Hey guys, it's Ruby Rube. Welcome back to the channel. I'm joined with Amelia. And today we're going to be doing the pause pancake challenge. Oh, this is a challenge for me. Okay, I'm pause. Challenge.
Pause. Unpause.
So today we're going to be doing the pause pancake challenge. And comment down below whose is better, even if they do get through it. Like, say for me it's pause, I'll just get some orange and I'll just go like put some mustard on it. Like, oh no, that's not the mustard colour. This is the mustard colour. And I will try to ruin these, but for both pause, we cannot do anything. But the thing is, what if we're pouring it and we're paused? It's gonna ruin it. I hope that never happens, guys. I'm gonna have to be super cautious. But make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you're new.
Pause the whole video. She could just say pause now and never pause you.
No, we're not doing rock, paper, scissors. Oh yeah. Please, like, do rock, paper, scissors because I know I'm gonna win. No. You always win. Let's roll it. What is our first item to draw?
First item is a play button.
I'm going black first. So you ready? So I'm going with black first. Okay.
Yeah.
So, oh god, I don't remember how to do this. Okay. Going.
It's really wiggly. Okay, now I've got to draw the triangle.
That's not me editing that in either. What do you mean, baby?
Now I need the black. Now I need the red. Okay, now I've got to colour on. Wait, is the plate, is this triangle red or is the logo red? I think the logo is red. I don't know, guys. I'm just going to go with the outside red.
Pause, both of you.
Oh, he said you should.
Oh no! I knew this was going to happen.
Oh no, look at Ruby.
Please stop. Unpause me.
Unpause Amelia.
No, Amelia, if you love me.
Let me go.
Don't mind if I do.
What is this? This video is annoying me. Like, please stop.
Unpause both of you.
Oh my goodness, Amelia, that's not nice. Guys, look at mine. It's all ruined now because of Amelia. I need the red now. Too bad. Never getting it.
Do your mid-rolls.
Again, after you ruined mine. It looks beautiful now. No, it doesn't. You made me have black squiggles. That does not look like the YouTube button. Does the YouTube button nowadays have black squiggles? Yeah. No. Look at this air bubble, guys, because when I was paused, I put too much pancake batter there. It's got holes in mine. This is so cool. Remember to comment down below who's got the better one, guys, and look at mine. Mine's like, wow, and it looks like, you know when you go to the bottom of the ocean and you have those kind of seaweed plants that look like sponges? That's what mine looks like. I know I'm going to get paused, aren't I?
Yes, pause Amelia. Oh no. Oh no, look at Ruby.
Payback.
Unpause Amelia.
I can't believe you just did that.
I can't believe you've done this.
Payback.
No, I
I
can't.
knew it.
Amelia, shoot.
I can't watch it. It's meaningless. Meaningless. I need your help. Meaningless. Make a video on this girl.
Ruined yours completely.
Well, yeah, because if you didn't ruin mine, then I wouldn't have ruined yours. I didn't do it as bad as you. Well, payback. I just did you put squiggles. I think mine's ready to flip, guys. Okay, I'm gonna flip it through. Well, Ruby put too much. That's you. That doesn't look as good as I thought, but it doesn't look bad, guys. I mean, you can't even really tell it's a YouTube play button because of Amelia. I think it looks beautiful, darling. I'm just like wiping it here with my. Do you like my new sponge, guys? My YouTube sponge. Just gotta rub all of this off. Amelia's just about to flip her. She needs an extra spatula. You need an extra one. Okay, ready? I don't know why I'm helping you after you sabotaged mine, but ready? 3, 2, 1, flip! Amelia! I didn't even flip it. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go! It's like half black.
Oh no, Amelia.
Guys, mine
That's not a play button. That's not even a play button.
It's closer. Hold on, let me flip mine again. I don't know, guys. Comment down below who do you think is better. But look, mine broke a little bit, so I'm gonna try it.
What's it taste like? Any good?
Yeah, it's really nice. I love pancakes. So, guys, it's round 2. Now, what is the next item to make? I'm so
The next item is your favorite emoji.
Yeah, so I'll go for black first. Okay, my favorite emoji. Oh, I know my favorite emoji. How do I draw it? I'm trying to picture it. Alright, I'm just gonna do a circle. Oh my god, that goes out so quick. Okay, and
Pause both of you.
At least morgz, I can sit through his videos. I struggle, at least I can. We're gonna go back to morgz. We're gonna point some. Bet I can scroll down and have a random video. Oh my god, let's see what video I want. And I'm gonna find content.
There's a winner every 1 to 2 minutes, which is unbelievable, where no other app can see it. You've only been playing for 3 days.
Keith, anyone?
Then I might say ladies ad.
I am gonna get a laughing.
Give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
One of everything on the menu, please.
No limousine.
This is amazing. I'm gonna stay in a 5-star hotel for the night. See you tomorrow, Morgan. Don't do Morgan. A whole day. £870.
I think that's the one. I'm gonna be getting a iPhone XS. Today we're gonna be using an eye tracker and buying everything we look at with the other person's credit card.
Who do you think's gonna spend the most money, guys? Me or Morgan?
Comment down below. And if that subscribe button down there is red, make sure you hit it because we're on the road to 10 million subscribers.
I'm on the road to 3.
Subscribe. Okay guys, without further ado, let's do this. I'm excited. Let's start with Smith's Toy Shop.
Oh, not again, Morgan. Every time you go there, you spend an absolute fortune.
Ooh, Mum, the outdoor section. I've been kind of wanting a trampoline, Mum.
Never go outdoors though, Morgan. Do you really need a trampoline? And they are quite expensive. Don't look at it, Morgan. Don't look at it.
Oh.
No, no, no. Oh, no, Morgan. Do something else.
I don't know what it is. A trampoline.
What, Morgan?
Look at what I'm looking at.
$89.99.
Yeah.
And that's the first item.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Morgan.
Pedal cars.
Morgan, you're not going to get something else already. £200, 150, £60. You've already spent.
What do you mean? £60? Like, I swear, in the title I saw a Lamborghini for 1.5 million. So if I'm not seeing that in this video, it's clickbait. We're going to skip a bit. I'm not going to show a whole video of morgz. Not like that. Hurry up. I'm on 4G. Hurry up. How long have we been recording for? 17 minutes. I can put mid-rolls on this. Yay. It's just trying to process through all these ad secrets. My editing skill. This is going to be edited out. I want to make you guys sit through this. But, like, I'm a small YouTuber. I can't make you sit through this. $1.5 mil for fun.
I am gonna get.
Jill, I want to go.
Well, Martin, I wanted to go in the limousine and you wouldn't let me, so I'm afraid it's tough. I'll see you tomorrow as well.
Well, Jill, are you being serious? I want to go in the pool as well.
You want to go in the pool? Well, I'm sorry, Martin. There's only room in the pool for one of us, and that's me. I'll see you tomorrow.
Guys, she's back.
Hi, Morgan.
Hey Mum, how was your trip?
Morgan, it was amazing. The food was great. The pool was great. And I even had a little massage. Anyway, Morgan, I'm really busy. Got a few jobs to do, so I'll talk to you.
Whoa. Stop right there. I think you might be forgetting something.
What, Morgan?
The challenge.
Damn! I thought you'd have forgotten about that.
Mum, I've had the last 24 hours to think about what my next job would be. And I'm going to be taking a visit to the Gucci shop.
Are you sure you don't want to go to Poundland? They sell clothes.
I think I'll stick to Gucci.
$660! $405! £380 for a t-shirt! A hoodie! £870! This is crazy money!
Just out of interest, what's the
Look at this.
£380 for a t-shirt! A hoodie!
looking at the screen.
This is crazy money!
Just out of interest, what's the most expensive thing on there?
That £870, that hoodie!
Well, it'd be a shame if
No, don't do it! Don't do it, Morgan!
It's actually 870. I thought you were lying.
Morgan, I could buy a holiday for that.
Okay guys, we've arrived at Gucci and I am hyped. I'm still kinda skeptical though. I almost don't believe that they actually will have this hoodie and it will actually be like £800. That can't be real, right? Surely. We found the Gucci section. Let's see if we can find the hoodie. So, is that it? I think that's the one. I think that's the hoodie. Guys, check this out. I didn't realise it was going to be flipping rainbow. That's dope.
Sure. T-shirt! A hoodie!
Rainbow.
Fits.
Well, Morgan, you can buy any Gucci that you want, but I know something that's more valuable to you than any expensive brand. Your own merch.
You best not make me give you my merch for free.
Go Morgz, the new Ultimate Team Morgz collection.
Stay away from the merch. I'm warning you.
It'd be a shame if you had to give them all to me for free.
No. Oh my God. You can't do this to me. No.
Why do you always have to take it too far? You're always crossing lines and boundaries and borders and things. Don't do it.
Check this out, Mum. It's the Lamborghini Hurricane. You know what? I say we customize it.
I say we don't, and I say we forget about this now. It's too far, Morgan.
I'm gonna get it blue. Oh, look at these nice big rims. Let's stick those on it. Let's go for an orange interior.
Morgan, I'm telling you, this is your last warning. You can't even drive.
Now that the car is all customized, the second I look at it, it's mine. And I get to buy it with Mum's credit card. Look at this, Mum.
Morgan, will you just stop it now? What are you doing? You're just teasing me. It's not fair, Morgan. Stop it.
Breathe.
Morgan. Oh, this is my chance, guys. It's not having the car. Let me quickly exit out of it. What are you doing? You're just teasing me. It's not fair, Morgan. Stop it.
Breathe.
Morgan.
Oh yeah, that hurts.
Oh, this is my chance, guys. It's not having.
And just do it when
The Lamborghini, but I didn't actually look at anything yet, so I still get to choose what the final shot is going to be.
But you can't go Lamborghini, so what are you going to pick?
I'm going to go to the Apple Store!
No, Morgan, that's too expensive. You can't keep going there all the time and spending my money. With the amount of money that you're spending in the Apple Store, Morgan, you probably could have bought a Lamborghini and a Ferrari.
Mum, after what you just did, don't think I'm going to be going easy on you.
Oh wait, this video is so bad.
I'm not going to be getting AirPods. I'm not going to be getting a phone case. Don't you think for a
You getting this?
iPhone XS!
No, Morgan, you can't be buying me expensive things using my money. How much is it, Morgan?
Well, there's a £1,000 one, a £1,250, and then a £1,500.
Just go for the £1,000 one, Morgan.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the 1,500.
Oh, this is crazy. It's video of
Here she goes again.
Okay, this is the end of today's video. I'm gonna upload this now. See you guys next video, and please hate on these people. 30 minutes of me chatting about morgz. Oh shit, I did that. I'm not too good at